Can you believe it? Before Homo erectus set foot on Europe, this land was already home to a walking primate. But it was not a human, nor an ape. It looked more like a big baboon, with a dog-like face and strong muscles, scary teeth, and sturdy arms. But here's the thing. It actually walked upright. And the craziest part, this alien monkey had absolutely no relation to us humans. It was not even an ancestor of ours. It was just a monkey. But it was like it stepped out of a parallel universe, almost taking the same evolutionary path as us. Have you ever wondered, what if the story of humanity did not start in Africa, but Europe already had its own upright walking monkeys? Would history be completely rewritten? This is not just some weird monkey. It is a forgotten experiment of evolution, a side character that almost stole the main storyline. Today, let us dig up this story and talk about it. The alien monkey was first discovered in 1903 by a paleontologist in southern France. Papianini. Studies confirmed it belonged to the baboon subfamily of primates, meaning it was a distant cousin to modern baboons, rhesus monkeys, and macaques. Later, its fossils were found from France to Greece, stretching all the way to Central Asia, and possibly even across vast regions of China. They were everywhere. At first, people thought it was just some giant weird monkey from the Ice Age. As scientists studied its fossils more closely, archaeologists realized its structure was downright bizarre. First off, its size was insane. Weighing around 30 kilograms, it was already among the heavier monkeys. But what really caught scientists' attention was its completely unique body structure. Its jaw was powerful, with large canines, and its arms were super strong, some weird adaptive features. And then there is its ankle. A tiny bone called the talus changed the entire story. Its ankle was not like a typical monkey's, nor was it like an ape's. It was kind of like a human's. The alien monkey's talus was strikingly similar to that of our early upright walking ancestors, like Australopithecus. The resemblance was uncanny. But the alien monkey is not part of the human lineage. It was a large terrestrial monkey, living across Eurasia millions of years ago. Yet its anatomy suggests it might have walked more like a human than any living monkey today. Specifically, its talus had dorsal and plantar curvature, adaptive traits for stability. In other words, its ankle could handle the full range of motion needed for upright walking. And the fibula on the outer side of its lower leg played a role in weight-bearing, unlike in typical monkeys, where the fibula is far less significant. Fibula of a human. These are not traits of a monkey that occasionally walks on two legs. This is a body built for consistent bipedal walking, evolved over time. And we also know that the anatomy of living primates can change in the right environment. For example, some monkeys in Japan, trained to walk upright for long periods, their ankles and leg bones show physical changes in their ankles and leg bones. Their joints become more stable, better suited for bipedal walking. But the alien monkey's changes were not trained. They came from long-term evolutionary pressure in its environment. It likely lived in open areas for millions of years, foraging, migrating, maybe standing up to spot predators, or carry things. On this continent, before humans appeared, the alien monkey, perhaps it is the existence closest to the prototype of humankind, followed its own independent evolutionary logic, taking a creepy, spine-chilling path. Speaking of ankles, let us move on to its arms. They might be its second most unique feature. Its upper arm bone had a deep groove, where the biceps attached, and the joint surface was round and large. These features combined show its arms were incredibly strong, and its elbows highly flexible. For a monkey of this size to have such strong arms is really rare. Researchers speculate its arms were likely used for carrying things, holding stuff. One of the biggest perks of walking upright is that it frees up your hands, and those freed hands open up a world of possibilities. You can carry babies, move food, or even wield weapons. And weapons are one of the biggest differences between our ancestors and other animals. We do not have sharp fangs like lions, but we can make weapons that can kill in one strike, be it prey or predators. This gave us a chance to defy fate. Maybe the alien monkey was really on the same evolutionary track as us, though we do not have direct evidence. These primates used tools. Some monkeys do use tools, even weapons. For example, macaques in Thailand use stone tools to crack open shells and nuts, and different monkey groups have different tool traditions, showing there is cultural transmission among them. Long-tailed monkeys and baboons have also been seen throwing stones and sticks, not just at predators, but sometimes at rivals within their own groups. This is already the most basic form of tool and weapon use. And do not forget, most of these stone-throwing monkeys do not walk upright. So, putting it all together, the alien monkey might very well have used weapons. But if they did, it might not show up in the archaeological record, because many tools, especially wooden ones, would decompose and disappear within years. In most cases, a simple stick, if sharpened, could fatally wound many animals, and stones. They do not even need processing to become deadly weapons. These little guys might have been wielding crude weapons in Europe over 3 million years ago, fighting it out without leaving a trace. But no evidence remains. What is more, we know very little about this species. Its fossils are extremely incomplete. Research on it is pitifully scarce. It existed for a full 4 million years, and all we have are a few bone fragments. That fact alone is pretty mind-blowing. It is a reminder that the fossil record is not a complete history. It is more like a shattered mirror. Pieces patched together, telling fragments of lost stories, hinting at how many beautiful chapters have been erased forever from the book of life. In the early Pliocene world, Europe was a wild place, full of giant animals, mammoths, giant hyenas, and saber-toothed cats, and among them, this weird ground-walking monkey somehow carved out a place in this dog-eat-dog ecosystem. Imagine their life. Like many monkeys today, they were surrounded by predators. Some researchers even speculate their large size and strength were to fend off those predators always looking to eat them. But unlike our ancestors who stayed in trees, they chose to face survival head-on, on the ground. But they did not stay in trees like our ancestors. Instead, they chose to tough it out on the ground. Check out this video. A baboon leader holding its own against a leopard. Now picture an even more dangerous world. Bigger predators, and monkeys running on 2 legs. The survival scenes back then must have been downright epic. No doubt about it, the alien monkey was a wildly successful species. They lived across Eurasia for at least 4 million years, from 5 million to 1 million years ago. That means they were tough survivors in a fiercely competitive world. And the most mind-blowing fact, our human ancestors, the first Homo erectus to leave Africa, likely laid eyes on these little monsters. Given their range and timeline, our human ancestors must have had face-to-face encounters with the alien monkey. Just imagine Homo erectus, over 2 million years ago, running into these dog-faced, 2-legged monkeys in the wild. They weighed about 60 pounds, maybe not that terrifying at first glance, but do not forget, they had sharp canines, and might have used tools as weapons. During the million years they coexisted, I would bet conflicts definitely happened. Could it be that human ancestors snatched alien monkey cubs, like how humans capture monkeys today? Or maybe, the alien monkeys swooped in and carried off young Homo erectus when they strayed too far from the fire. Or, who knows, maybe they lived in peace, teaming up to take down a saber-toothed cat. These prehistoric daydreams are endlessly fascinating, because we know scenes like these must have actually happened. The craziest part, these are not just stories, not a movie, but real people. Real humans. Meet these dog-faced, 2-legged little goblins. Prehistoric era, even more mysterious than anything Hollywood could create. That is why I am always trying to bring these scenes back to life. So please keep following me. There is even more mind-blowing stuff coming by year's end. Because evolution does not plan ahead, it is just a series of experiments. And the alien monkey, now forgotten, left no legends behind. But its existence alone is wondrous enough.